everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. So I picked up these, it's a Digibook and a Steelbook editions of two very different kind of movies, no question about it. Now, I got one of them last week. I didn't have a chance to actually show it, so I thought when I got this Steelbook that I got in today, instead of just doing one video for the Steelbook, I said, you know what, I'll throw the Digibook in and show you, and I'll just share my thoughts on the two movies as well. So yes, I will show the Steelbook first. So in today we have got the Hitman's wife's Bodyguard. Now, I haven't actually seen the movie. I actually have knocked it on just to have a look at the transfer itself, which I'll get into now in a second. But I have to admit, the Steelbook is absolutely beautiful. Now, this film came out I think it was around a month ago on 4K, but I held off because I seen this Steelbook, not quite sure why it couldn't get released on the same day as the standard release, so we had to wait a month. But I really am happy that I did wait, because it really is an amazing Steelbook. Again, Lionsgate, they've brought out this kind of clear slipcase, which I love. I really do love it. I'm actually trying to buy everything that Lionsgate bring out when it comes to Steelbooks. And if they keep putting these slipcases on, I'll tell you one thing, I will keep buying everything. Unbelievable. Now, the film itself, I have not seen it. I've heard it's good. I was told that it's nothing near as good as the first one, but there is supposed to be some absolutely great comedic moments in this movie. And let's face it, Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds, they bounce off each other very, very well. The chemistry between the two of them is quite brilliant. And yeah, I heard Salma Hayek gets a big role in this movie as well, and she's supposed to be quite brilliant in it. So definitely looking forward to seeing this movie. And look, I'm sure I'm going to get a fun popcorn movie that's going to pass a good hour and a half. So yeah, I did knock this on just to get a good sense of the picture. It does have a 4K DI, which is absolutely great to see. This picture is fantastic. Of course it's fantastic. It was always going to look fantastic. And yeah, I actually do think it surpassed the picture quality of the first movie. And yeah, it's so beautifully vibrant. Wow, couldn't get that out. Yeah, beautifully vibrant. The detail is extraordinary. The usual suspects, you know yourselves, the facial details up close look absolutely amazing. Clothing and textures, amazing. The black levels, all beautiful. No complaints whatsoever. It's exactly what you expect for a new 4K release. And from what I heard as well, it does have a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. And from what I've been hearing, it sounds great. I can't say too much about the sound because, like I said, I only knocked on one or two scenes. But from what I've been hearing, it does sound quite brilliant. So this is shaping up to be a very, very fantastic release on 4K. So yeah, this is, if you're interested, this is on Amazon UK. It is a little expensive, it's £30. But you know what, I just think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous Steelbook. And I think the standard release of the film was going for around £25. So for the sake of £5, I think it's worth picking up the Steelbook. So yeah, that is the Hitman's wife's Bodyguard. Wow, I'm struggling to say that. Strange. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Great release. So right, I picked this up last week. This is an Amazon Germany release. I was looking to find kind of Halloween themed horror movies that I hadn't seen before. And I came across this one. Now, I asked one or two people about it. They said it was quite enjoyable. So, you know, I'm not going to say my expectations were high. So I snapped it up. I think it was Ben over at Cadaver Club turned around and he said he quite enjoyed the movie, as well as Cody over in H&S Collectibles. So yes, I went out and I snapped it up. So we have Night of the Demons. So this is a Digibook from Amazon Germany. This Digibook is very, very rare. There is actually only 111 of them. I have actually got number 90, I think it is. So yes, very, very rare. Now, I got this from Amazon Germany, and when we knocked it on, it wouldn't play. And it came up that the format wasn't supported. So I was getting a bit worried. I was like, wow, is this actually region locked? Because it did say region B on the back of it. So I was getting very confused. So we took the disc out, and the disc had damage on it. It looks like the layer of the DVD was actually peeling, which was I'd never seen that before. So I had to leave it back, and thankfully there was one left. So I got the last one. And not only that, but the one that I actually had was 102. So I got a bit of a lower number at number 90. So yes, we knocked it on. Look, I didn't like the movie. I really didn't like it at all. Now Ben turned around and he said to me, we were talking about it there the other night in his live stream, and he made a great point about this movie. He said that he watched it in the 80s. And he grew up with this movie. And that is actually a very, very good point. I think that if I did see this movie back in the 80s, I probably would have appreciated it a lot more. It just didn't do it for me. It really didn't. The acting is, look, I love Friday the 13th movies. I love Halloween movies. You know, I love the Nightmare on Elm Streets and all that kind of movies. I love 80s slasher movies. But the acting in this movie is absolutely shocking. You cannot relate to one single character in this movie, if I'm being totally honest. The makeup effects looked okay on the demons in it, I have to admit. There was some good makeup effects. Some of the practical effects, though, looked very, very poor. Not a huge fan of it. I've seen a lot better. It just looked so cheap. The setting of the movie was quite decent. It's held in this big mansion. This big, abandoned, house, I don't know what you'd call it. And it looked good. It did look good. But, it was just 80s, it was 80s cheese, but it was just over the top 80s cheese. And, it just didn't do it for me. Now, the picture quality in this film actually looked incredible. I was really, really surprised. When I knocked it on and I seen this much work went on to the picture quality, I was like, oh, you know, when I seen this, like, I was like, how pristine it looked. It kind of got me even more excited for the movie, but no, it just didn't do it for me. But the picture is quite amazing. It does have a DTS 5.1 audio as well. No complaints with the audio at all. For this kind of movie, no complaints. The dialogue was clean. It came out of the center channel beautifully. There was some surround moments, not too many, but they were there. And yeah, again, picture quality and sound, no problems whatsoever. It's just a shame about the movie. But look, I've said this to numerous people. I always give movies a second go. And hopefully now that my expectations are very, very low for this movie, maybe the next time that I do watch it, I might appreciate it a bit more. So yes, folks, that is Night of the Demons. And yeah, if you are a fan of this movie, try and pick up this Digibook. I know they're very rare. But it's a very nice release, I have to admit. It has a lovely, the Steelbook looks, oh, that's not Steelbook, the Digibook just has this lovely, yeah, it just has a lovely smooth feel to it, which I quite love. So that is it, folks. That is just 2 releases that I wanted to quickly show off and just make you aware of. So as per usual, if you did like this video, please do give us a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought of both these movies. I'm very curious to hear what you say out there. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. So take care, folks out there. Stay safe. Bye bye.